Feels like love, Cupid made a shot.
Hi guys, welcome back. Today we have a little box from MelodySusie. I'm so excited for this. This is some of their essentials, and don't we need her? So I've had my nails on for just over maybe a week and a little bit of lifting, a little bit of, I've actually done no peel base, so I have to do a full soak off and prep my nails. I do want to put a little bit of builder gel just over my natural nail and then just have them ready to create more content. I'll put extensions on in another video, but I really just want to go through and we're going to remove these and make them look cute in between sets basically. But I want to show you what MelodySusie sent over, and we're going to be using some of these products today. Box, I was trying to be cute. You just messed up my whole vibe. There. Like, frig. Okay. So we have some essentials. We have a nail dehydrator and a primer. Grab some scissors. Oh, those are pretty. And a primer and a dehydrator. Oh, I really like these. These are some pretty bottles. Okay, I like. Something we need in every time you do your nails, you need to dehydrate and prime them. Even if you're doing a Gel X, I would highly recommend that because you're priming your nail for the base coat. Okay, so we have two little extra boxes here, but there's this little box here, and this looks like their blooming gel. I don't think I tried MelodySusie's blooming gel. Have I? Ooh. Very pretty. I love the detail on the bottle. Okay. Okay, so this is a medium consistency. I don't mind a medium. I feel like it all depends on what you want to do. That's what I honestly feel about blooming gel. Because the thicker it is, the more time it's going to take to bloom. The thinner it is, the faster it's going to bloom. And as a medium consistency, which this looks like, you're going to get like a medium bloom, if that makes sense. So I like. I don't think we're really going to be using this today though, but you'll definitely be going blooming gel. I really wanted to do this fall design and I need a blooming gel for that design. So I think I'll use it there. So we have a nail care kit. Ooh, nice. A cuticle remover. Gonna need that. And we have a beautiful cuticle oil, honey and milk. Okay, thank you. Let's do the sniffer test. Ooh, that's really soft and subtle. It kind of is giving me a baby. Yeah, it smells like a baby. It's just so soft. Honey and milk. Wow, maybe is that what babies smell like? I feel like that's what a baby smells like. It's just so soft. It honestly makes me feel like it smells like a little baby. I feel like I've been having such a hard time opening things lately. It's a nice consistency. It doesn't really have a smell, but we'll definitely get into both those things. And last but not least, I'm so keeping this box. It's such a good box. Nail Art Essentials. A base coat, a top coat, and a builder gel, which is perfect because I really want to give myself a builder gel. Just a slight overlay on my natural nail just to kind of honestly keep it strong and keep it a little healthy when I go in for my next set. Okay, all my jewelry is off, no rings. First things first, I want to just spray your hands, kind of disinfect them. Now I'm going to go in with a little scrub, and I want to scrub this in with my hands. So this is basically like a exfoliant. And I just want to get all the dead skin off. Don't forget, guys, you can use my discount code at MelodySusie to save yourself on all your nail essentials. Okay, so now that I have exfoliant and I exfoliated my hands, go wash your hands or grab yourself a hot towel. Now, again, you would be doing this either on a client or do it on yourself. It feels so nice to actually like spoil yourself and kind of give yourself the same treatment as you would a client. So book yourself in. Ew, hair. Okay guys, so you're gonna want to get yourself these little, I call them hand wraps, but they're just gloves, literally just a little plastic hand glove, nothing in it. You don't want no powder, no nothing, just your basic old hand glove. And I'm going to kind of put some lotions and good stuff all over my hands. Okay, quite generous. Ooh, that feels so good. Probably would have been wise me taking off my bracelets, but it's okay. Okay. Okay, so for this hand, I can't do both my hands at the same time. I'm going to try to see if I can leave this on while I put another glove over it to work. I think I should be able to, okay, I should be able to hold some things. Okay, now that we have our hand, I'll take your thumb out. Be very careful. Okay, so I just basically cut off the fingertips, and I learned that at the bandy class, but now I'm gonna do my whole service and remove these, and while my hand is getting like a little mask in there. Beautiful. Okay guys, we're just gonna go in and push back the cuticles. I'm just gonna remove the tips. Okay, so I'm just gonna do one hand at a time. I've tried this a million times to do two hands. Sometimes it works out, I'm not gonna lie, but most times it's just a hot mess. So I use either or. So I use sometimes these with little pads, or I use the, what do you call them? Aluminum foil ones with the pads already in it as well. I got my bad finger soaking off. My hand is still getting a nice mist from the oils and the recovery solution, so it's really soaking into my hand. Nice. This hand, she's just gonna have to wait because it's just too difficult to do both at the same time. So let's give this at least minimum 5 minutes, make our life easier, let the acetone do what it's supposed to do, and then we'll come back. Okay, so I soaked off both. I'm just gonna kind of quickly shape them, and then I can buff over top just to get any extra of like the stuff off of it, any gel. Those tips are kind of hard to soak off. Look at this, it lifted, my whole nail lifted. Oh, and then a purple shampoo everywhere, which is making it look like I have mad greenies, but it's like all purple shampoo. Crazy. All right. I'm just going to add a replenishing serum. That is just to basically hydrate my nails back. I'm still going to buff the top surface of them, but this will help. A little 240 file or buffer. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and put on the cuticle remover. We have all of our... Okay, you're a little light. I'm just going to give that a few minutes. Does it say? It says a few minutes, so I'm just going to give it a couple minutes. Okay, I feel like it's good enough. Okay, I'm just gonna nip off any like dead cuticle around her skin or anything like that. Okay guys, so now we're going to take off our little hand masks and we're going to go wash our hands really well with some soap and water. Okay, so now you're just going to want to get a gel cleanser or an alcohol and just make sure that there is nothing on your nails. No leftover soap or nothing. This looks like it might have been wanting to go into a greenie. Do you see what's split there? That's fine. We're going to put a builder gel so I can still keep that little bit of length until it grows out. And so I am just going to go in with the Dehydrator first. You don't want to touch your skin. You just want to go directly over the nail. For this, I am gonna have to do one hand at a time. Okay, and we have our primer. And this is an air dry primer. Again, important not to touch your skin. A little prime action, and now we're gonna go in with our base coat. Okay. So it was on its side, so it's a little bit all over the place. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to take some off. It's just so much, and you do not want a thick base coat. Okay, so now stick that in your big light, 60 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna go down now with the builder gel. Seems a little thin. That's how they're looking. I like them. So shiny, so nice. I did 2 thin layers, and I think I like the way that looks. It's really nice to work with, actually. Like, it seems so thin, but it takes its time to self-level. So it's like you have your time to go around your nail, get a little baby liner, and just, you know, make sure you're all good. My nails are in a rough shape, but I think they're going to look better after this. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to quickly shape. I'm just going to go over and give them a wee buff, and then I'll go and I'll top coat everything. Alright guys, the second best part of nails, we're going to top coat. Look at that though. It's really light. I like the way, but it also feels very durable. I think this will be good to keep on my nails. I've been wanting to try to keep like a builder on my nails, even when I do my Gel X, and just see how I like it. So this will be my test. All these bottles were on the side, and it's just making it very, like, so much on the brush. Really nice brush on these bottles though. Okay, nails are complete. Super cute. Last couple steps. Just going to get a little bit of massaging oil and then a water drop shield, but I'm also gonna go like 2 little drops of the MelodySusie Cuticle oil. I just want to really lather the bejesus out of my hands. If you're able to just give yourself a minute or two just sitting like that, I would highly recommend it. But if you can't and you're impatient, just grab a paper towel and just kind of dab off what's left. And then really just work it around, get in there. A good lather. Again, if you can give it a few minutes and let it soak in there, I would recommend that. Okay, so I just got a little towel. This is just water. You don't want it soaking wet, but you want it enough to loosen it up. So say if you're somebody who doesn't like greasy hands, and not that the cuticle oil is greasy, but we've just done a lot. We rehydrated our hands, right? So if you're one that doesn't like that, I would recommend just getting a wet cloth, and these little disposable ones are great for yourself, or, you know, if you have clients. And you can just kind of get in there and wipe everything off, but not sending them to the washroom and washing their hands with soap is always a good vibe, because then it'll still leave some on. But if you can't stand it, then just go wash your hands at that point. But let it soak in as long as you possibly can. But this is really good just for us, even like content creators or just yourself at home. Let yourself, like, you know, be pampered, even if you are doing your own nails. So treat it like a spa day every day. Right? Or every time you do your nails. That definitely was a little bit of a greenie. But that is it, guys. They're so pretty. A huge thank you to MelodySusie for sending me out all these beautiful products. It really is beautiful care. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit that subscribe, share with a friend, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys. So shiny.